Welcome to the Ballroom Dance Channel. We are a worldwide community of ballroom dancers who meet here every day to chat all things ballroom dance. Today's letter. Hi, Sunny. What's the difference between Arthur Murray and Fred Astaire? I've done round dance and some new vogue. Love that. And these are a great value for extreme beginners. Plus, these days, almost anything can be looked up online. But the ability to lead and follow do not appear to be emphasized. And I've had to take privates for about 1.5 years to become an okay follow. What's the difference? Okay, let me break it down for you. First of all, I posted this question at the end of one of my videos last week because I myself have never taught in a chain studio. So I asked the meta for your feedback. Thank you so much to everyone who responded. And I want to share more of these letters, but this is a great one I received. I'm going to share the response to your question today. Hi, Sunny. I am a franchise studio teacher. Thanks for sharing your letter from the gentleman who really enjoys his franchise experience. This is one of the many reasons I love what I do. I love watching people fall in love with themselves, watching them fall in love with their bodies through their movement. And as you mentioned, there's a lot of variation between how each individual studio is run. I'm close friends with teachers from both Arthur Murray and Fred Astaire, and I know students and teachers who've loved or hated their experiences in either. I also know an accomplished teacher who's taught in both. From what I've seen and heard, it seems that the Fred Astaire is slightly looser with more variation between the studios, whereas the business model for Arthur Murray is strict, adhered to consistently between all the studios. That being said, it doesn't mean you'll get a good or a bad experience in one or the other. But it appears more Fred Astaire teachers end up going independent in my area, and more of the Arthur Murray studios are adopting that Fred Astaire team style approach to teaching, where we have 3 or 4 teachers teaching every single individual student rather than one teacher, one student business model. This tends to develop a more cohesive, communal studio culture. Fred Astaire tends to focus singularly on the American styles, while the Arthur Murray can be more open to both international and American. Okay, so lots of responses to this from what I've seen too. So number 1, absolutely, guys. I do think the chain studios take it in the chin on the internet because of the quality of instruction, which tends to be lower than the independent. That being said, that is painting with a very broad brush. I have personal friends I've known, oh heavens, since we were in youth. They own an Arthur Murray franchise, and they are world 10 dance champions, international style dancers. Okay, so big variation there. Back in the dark ages, guys, when I started competing, both Arthur Murray and Fred Astaire did exclusively American style. And they not only did American style, they each had their own syllabus that they just did. So I do love that they're gradually opening up to the rest of the ballroom dance world because, hey, strength in numbers. We are one ballroom dance world. Okay, number 2. From my region, both the Arthur Murray and Fred Astaire have been exclusively American style. As a matter of fact, I've been to social dances at both, and at the Fred Astaire, I was kind of stunned. The studio owner, who's a good dancer, asked me to dance, which is great. Love studio owners, love all ballroom dance teachers. He apologized to me like, well, I'm sorry, I don't know any international. No need to apologize to me. It's your studio, and I can know American, no biggie. But I thought that was really interesting that someone that would be a trained dancer would have never done international. Makes me think it's a little bit different, maybe region to region, and not the Arthur Murray, Fred Astaire policy. Next up, team approach. From my region, they actually both do that hardcore team approach because I've taught students who've come to me from either just to supplement their studio experiences in the franchise because they love that social element, but they have very diverse teaching staff that are their teachers. They'll do a showcase and dance with 5 different teachers. As soon as a new teacher walks in the door, oh, I'm dancing with Jill this week. This is very strange to me in terms of consistency of learning, because I feel as a teacher, I learn to teach better with time. Just like the student becomes better with me, the longer I teach someone, the more I can identify, oh, that's their sweet spot. They really learn well when I show it visually, and I show it bad and good. Everyone learns totally different. Okay, next up, the contracts, from what I've seen in my area, very consistent. You have to pre-buy a certain number of packages. Their marketing strategy tends to be super cheap carrot to get them into their private lesson. I don't know. They have a very, very beginner that teaches that cheap intro class, and then they put the hardcore press on them in the small sales room to get them to sign the contract for the big bronze package or whatever. Next up, the lead and follow. Absolutely, what you're saying is consistent with my experiences. So number one, yes, I have done a round dance, and it is all about the routine. You do not deviate from the routine. Doesn't matter if the world is coming to an end, Armageddon is coming down right now, you are going to do a double reverse no matter what with your partner. Same thing when I've social danced at the franchise studios, and I have gone to a social dance in a state near mine. At Arthur Marine, I've been to a social dance at a Fred Astaire, and everyone I danced with did their little routine from class, and everyone pretty much did their routine. And even if I danced with the follows, they would do their routine regardless of what I led. So I guess we're doing your routine. And when you go to an independent studio dance, unless you're dancing with the raw beginners, it truly is lead and follow. And for me, that's part of the fun and entertainment value. But I do agree with you. If you are a raw beginner, it's functionally, I'm not saying it's prettier, I'm not saying it's better, but it is easier. You can do more flash and trash if you just dance your routine and you know what order it's in. Everyone's ballroom dance experience is different, and what we enjoy doing is going to be different. I tend to be biased, and I try to get back in my lane when I'm doing videos and recognize, you know what, Sunny? Not everyone wants to dance championship. It's a different game for each person, and some people just love doing new stuff and being with other people. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for sharing your story. I love that we have insiders willing to share their experiences. I'm going to share some more of these chain studio experiences because statistically, guys, those franchise studios, they are doing something right because they're churning out, obviously, a lot of dancers. I personally never took it one, but I've seen a ton of dancers come out of there, both students, and I've hired teachers from my own studio out of those chain studios. I can't say I've ever found a high-level teacher recruiting out of there, but they are great salespeople, and they are very skilled at cultivating more dancers, people that dance for many, many years and grow to love dancing. Anyway, guys, I look forward to seeing you first thing tomorrow morning for some more things ballroom dance. Hey, keep sending in those questions. Keep sharing your stories. I never share names unless you specifically ask me to, so don't worry about confidentiality. And whatever story you think is so cray-cray that your people in your studio are going to know it's you, never happened. The stuff you're experiencing is happening all over the world. Okay, guys, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.